Hey everybody, welcome back for another Plan With Me video. I am a few weeks behind because I was traveling for Thanksgiving and then it's just the end of the semester and everyone wants to have a meeting and everyone has a question for me. So yeah, a couple weeks behind. We're planning for our memory keeping for the week of November 15th through the 21st, which is the week before Thanksgiving, of course. So I decided to use leftovers from the kit that I used last Thanksgiving. I believe this is called Thankful. It's from Cinderella paper. If you've been around my channel for a little bit, you know I really enjoy using leftovers. It really helps me feel like I get my money's worth out of these kits. I make them stretch. I make these kits work for me. If I'm going to buy an ultimate kit in the first place, I am using as many parts of it as I possibly can. So this week we had a couple of full boxes left, and then of course the double box, which I love when someone includes a double box kit because it makes using leftovers more fun, and especially when I have weeks like this week where a couple of days of the week, or more like 5 days of the week, are mostly just teaching and grading and not a whole lot else. Those double boxes can be really helpful to take up a lot of space. So I'm starting by putting down the leftover glitter headers. I had 7 of them, so 1 for each day of the week, as well as the date covers, which I usually save unless I'm using a kit for a really special week, and then I'll throw the date covers in there. And then I'm doing this thing that I've been doing lately with Cinderella paper kits where I put the date dots at the top instead of on the date covers because I have that space up there anyway. Cinderella paper kits don't come with deco anyway, so it's not like I'd put that up there. So I just put the date dots up there, and that way it's all like even. I like it better. And then I just get right into planning for this week, or memory keeping for this week. It's not really planning. So the first thing I marked on Monday with one of the class labels from the kit were my classes on Monday. I teach more than one on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I didn't feel like putting in every little detail this week, so I just put in class, and I'll write in the topic of my Monday classes. Then I put in a laptop that I had left over from a sampler that I got during a sale because I was grading and finishing up a prompt for my student's final project. And then I put in the last remaining work label from the kit for my second job, which is tutoring at a community college, and I put the checklist below that just to mark the various meetings I had for that. And then I put the double box like as a placeholder right there just to see if I really wanted to put it on Monday and Tuesday, and I started planning Tuesday before I put the double box down, just to be sure. So I put in Molly holding a pencil. I think that's called Molly Loves to Draw, but I use it for grading. So I use that for grading lots and lots of analytical essays that day. Then I put in a class label for my Tuesday class. We were doing peer review. I'll just chat about what the topic of each class was. I don't know. Maybe you're interested. I teach 4 English 101 classes right now. So I repeat myself a lot throughout the week. Sometimes I forget what I've told each class. Anyway, then I put in an Animal Crossing sticker from Simply a Mess because I played a little bit of Animal Crossing this day. I recently got Brewster's Cafe with the update, so I wanted to go check that out. I have to go make friends with him. We're not on friendly terms yet. It's very customer relationship right now. Then I used the workout script and a piece of washi from the kit to mark that I worked out. I thought I was about to be on this new kick of working out after work and getting energy from that, and then I only did it one day, and then Thanksgiving happened and everything got disrupted. I went on a lot of walks over fall break though, so I'll give myself credit for that. And then I put in a TV little thing from the kit to mark Tasting History, which has new episodes every Tuesday here on the YouTube, and I love that show. Then on Wednesday, class again. So I put in another class label, switched out the color because I didn't want all the same colors next to each other, because the next thing I was going to put in was the work header from the kit and surround that with some washi that matches the date covers. So not a lot to mark on Wednesday, but because I didn't have the double box on Wednesday, I needed to kind of fluff up the plans for that day. Basically, everything I'm marking on Wednesday took at least 8 hours, but you wouldn't know it from the amount of stickers it takes. Does that make sense? And I like write stuff in related to my job in my planner. Some people don't when they do memory keeping, which is totally fair. but I like remembering what I did. It helps me stay on track and hopefully not repeat things that I've already told one class, because I think I haven't told them it already. And then I put in another TV little thing at the end of Wednesday to mark that I started rewatching the 2012 season of Great British Bake Off. It's leaving Netflix in January, which I didn't know when I watched it. I finished that whole season. It's the one called The Beginnings on Netflix. They're taking that off of Netflix, and it's such a good season. So I love it. I'm glad I rewatched it already. Then I brought in a leftover habit tracker. That one's from Oh Hello. I just have a stash of like habit trackers saved from old kits to mark taking a vitamin, and I only did it one day this week, so we're keeping ourselves accountable there. And then I put in a weekly sidebar sticker. I forget what those are called. Weekly checklist? I don't know. And the dinners header to write in dinners since I didn't have meal labels left. As you can see, I put the other one of the leftover full boxes in at the bottom of Wednesday, and I'll end up filling in the empty space there with some washi later. On Thursday, my boyfriend had a job interview, and because his industry is still working pretty much remotely, he had to do that at home. That sticker is from Fox and Cactus. I think it looks just like him, although I've showed it to him and he disagrees, but that's okay. Basically, when he has job interviews, his industry is pretty serious about job interviews. Like, they want to make sure people aren't like cheating. Basically, it's kind of like how exams are being proctored right now. So I couldn't be in our office, our shared office space in our apartment, and like the cat couldn't bother him or anything. Like, they would not have looked nicely upon that, from what I understand. So I had to kind of make myself scarce. So I had to mark that in my planner to make sure that I didn't intrude. And then I did some more grading. So we have another Molly with a pencil. And then I went and taught my class. I was introducing our final project right before the Thanksgiving break, or fall break is what we call it, because I really don't like where American Thanksgiving is on the calendar, especially because I teach on a semester system. So we basically come back and only have 2 weeks left of class. So it can be kind of hard to get momentum going with those final projects sometimes. So I don't like how our calendar is set up, but I don't have any control over that. Then I marked with Molly sleeping on a laptop that I needed to participate in what we call an extra credit discussion board for my tutoring job. Basically, I tutor an asynchronous online class, so we have some discussion board options for tutoring as well. That's the TLDR version. Then I marked with Molly sleeping on the couch that my cat was being all snuggly lap cat this day. It started to finally cool down a little bit here this week. And then I watched more Great British Bake Off, and then I marked that it was 1 week until Thanksgiving with Molly Loves Pumpkin Pie. That's really the only Thanksgiving-related stickers I have, now that I think about it. So the pumpkin pie stickers get a lot of love. Then on Friday, class again. We continued with our final projects. My Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes got like more of an intro to the project before we went away for break than my Tuesday, Thursday class does, just because obviously one class meets 3 times a week and the other only meets 2 times a week. So hopefully everyone is following along. We'll see. Then I marked that I was tired with Amalia is exhausted kit. I was very tired before fall break. And then I just ended up using the school header for my tutoring job because both my jobs are at schools. And I put in another checklist. We got ramen to go this evening, so that ramen sticker is from the sticker party. And then we watched the semifinal of the current season of Great British Bake Off. That sticker is from Little Pencil Design. And then I put in a crying munchkin because, oh my goodness, this year's season of Great British Bake Off, everyone is so good. And they make me so emotional. They just have such amazing stories too. I'm just like, they're such good people and they're such good bakers. And towards the end, it was like, who are they gonna eliminate? So no spoilers, but the semifinal made me cry. I was like, oh my Lord. I'm so attached to these people who I've never met. Then on Saturday, I took my car to the shop because I wanted to get an issue checked out, and they let me know, hey, we can fix it, but here's how much it's going to cost, and it's not really a safety problem. So I really appreciated their honesty about that. I've gone to this place before, and they helped me out, and I'll keep going back because I trust them, so that's really nice. So I paid the diagnostic fee and left. I'm like, I'm not going to spend $900 on that if it's not even really a problem. Yeah. Then I did laundry, and then I also washed my cloth masks. I've been really lazy about that lately because when I teach, I wear the disposable masks because it is so much easier to speak publicly in front of a classroom when you're wearing a disposable mask versus a cloth mask. But because of that, I've been really lazy about washing my cloth masks because I don't use them very often anymore. Anyway, that's stickers from Cinderella paper. I finally washed them. I paid one of my credit card bills, so I put in a bill due from the kit, and I started packing for my Thanksgiving trip. So I used Molly Loves to Declutter because she's at the closet, and most packing for me is clothing. And then I filmed a plan with me, so I used a fox and cactus sticker holding a fall-themed planner for that because I don't use those nearly enough. I listened to Taylor Swift's All Too Well, all the versions that exist on YouTube everywhere, a lot. So I used Molly's listening to a podcast because I never use these stickers and it seemed relevant. And then I marked that we had a chemical spill in the alley behind our apartment this evening. So Molly is on fire in the dumpster. Yeah, I just looked out around like 4:30 that evening. Nathan wasn't home at the time, and there was like this blue liquidy chalky looking stuff in the gutter, and I noticed that the fire department was here, and yeah, they had the alley behind our house closed for the entire night, and the crew to clean it up didn't show up until like 9:30 at night, so they were making a lot of noise until like 1 or 2 in the morning. I'm not really sure what happened. I overheard someone talking, and I heard the firefighters saying something like someone was trying to drain a pool and like they didn't do it the right way. So yeah, I don't know if the blue color was from the pool, the actual substance that got spilled, or if it was from the stuff they would use to kind of like dry up the spill. I don't know. Anyway, that was Saturday night for me. This is important though. I used a Once More with Love Yay Munchkin because Cal beat Stanford in the big game in football. Woo! Go Bears! Roll on. I went to Cal. And so I feel the Stanford rivalry really strong. Nothing against Stanford academically. They do great things over there. But my father also went to Cal, and he was in the marching band, and he loves football, so I care. We got the axe. We won. Sorry if you went to Stanford. We rarely win, so I was real excited. And then we watched 101 Dalmatians this evening. I also did some needlepoint, so I put Molly just on the same label because I ran out of space. Sunday, I slept in, so I used another Molly's Exhausted sticker. I changed the wiper blades on my car. I didn't have a sticker for that, so I just put in a label. It was super windy this day, so I put in Molly in a hurricane, even though I've never experienced a hurricane, but it's a palm tree and it's windy, so Southern California in the fall. I was a little anxious this day just because my travel was coming up, so I put in a Grumpy Molly. I put in that we gave our cat chicken. We meant to give her turkey, but then we realized the turkey was pre-brined. So oops, she got chicken instead. She liked it. And then we had our little mini Thanksgiving this evening, so there's a sticker from Once More with Love. We wanted to do, you know, kind of a traditional Thanksgiving meal, my partner and I, because we were each going to go to our own families for Thanksgiving this year, since this year is more normal. All right, that is everything. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're having a good week. Let me know how you're doing down below. I will talk to you next time. Goodbye.